Greetings friends. One of my sources is a benevolent alien. His name is Sicphephics. These messages are derived from face-to-face meetings, not from channeling of any kind. Message number 2. Sicphephics explains. The Evil One. In regards to Satan, most humans still think according to a simple and completely inappropriate scheme of generalizations. Simply put, there are absolutely no purely evil species. There exist in every terrestrial and extraterrestrial species, presumed gods, alike both good and evil individuals, but there is no such thing as an absolutely evil species. This conception is really quite primitive. Humans have believed from time immemorial what they are supposed to believe, what was foreseen for them to believe by their creator gods. Every well-known species, even the more highly developed ones, consists of a great number of individual consciousnesses. At least a portion of the consciousness is individual, even though there are connectant fields of consciousness. These self-sufficient spirits are able to decide freely for themselves a lifestyle which is either good or evil, hence, choice, free will, according to your own human standards. It depends again on the respective point of view. Humans are not necessarily in a position to judge whether the deeds of a much more highly developed species, and there are many, are good or evil, because they stand at a lower observation point, from which an assessment is not possible. Even those extraterrestrial species which are inclined to act with antagonism towards humans, are not species of the Evil One. Even though they operate negatively with respect to the human race, they do this for their own reasons and do not regard themselves as evil. If humans' structured way of thinking were more linear and more focused, as theirs is, then humans would likely also behave in such a fashion. The attitude of a species towards other kinds of existence, naturally depends very heavily on its respective structured way of thinking. Each species sets its own priorities. To classify that as good or evil is really very primitive. For the survival of any species argues for many varieties, among them one's own, as well as for even the most varied of the worst or negatively directed deeds. But please note the following. There are no absolutely good, and there are no absolutely bad, species.